Scaling some more QQQ puts here. 340s. Out 90% 368p on QQQ. 341. Fills. 341 fills.
What's the put?
368 puts. We are printing. This was our entry. Yeah, this is sick. This is insane. If we don't hold 365, we are going to have a show. We're definitely going to 365 here. That's my target to scale most. But, I mean, already just absolutely insane trade. I mean, that candle was just nuts. SPY is just breaking. New lows, nonstop. Gotta look at 448 here on SPY likely coming. I'm not in Piton puts, no. I wish. That'd be sick. I'm getting a little snag while just for 1 second, guys. Just gonna let everybody get in. In order to properly be short QQQ, you have to have your green juice. Major key. There really isn't much better than riding a position down like this. Am I adding here? No way. Look at these past candles. That's chasing. That's FOMO. We are in. I entered in on this little breakdown to that key level. That's why I mentioned I was adding. Took lottos and full-size position on 368s. We're about to see fresh lows, too. In my opinion. This is nuts. QQQ's about to be on red. So, guys, big level here, right? 365.55. That's our last line of defense. If you want to consider adding into this trade, I would add on a break below this support level because if we come out to the daily chart, right? I mean, let's literally pull this apart. And, you know, we have some serious downside here. This is not a good candle. You are seeing some very heavy selling coming in on QQQ, right? The next line of defense for me is that 360 level. Like, if we, and you know what I mean? And that's like, could we see a bounce to 363? Maybe, but in my opinion, guys, this really sees 360 sooner than later. And you kind of have to look at SPY too, right? Look at SPY. This is not a good candle, right? This is indicating a lot of selling pressure. That's what happens is that bounce got sold. So now, if we don't bounce it 450, 97, then we're going to see 448, 48, right? And we are flushing hard here on SPY. Big move down. QQQ, same thing. There's QQQ 365. QQQ 365, as promised, we are flushing hard. I'm going to scale a few more. So I'm out 95% on the 368 puts, guys, and I filled 363. That is 148% from our entry. Scaled the half of the 363 puts just now, 145. That's 100% from entry. See if we see a bounce here. If not, this is going to be a show, like I mentioned. Oh, I really want to post this on Twitter. I mean, you guys can see this is a pretty simple chart here, right? Clearly, we've got support here at 365.5. We are going to probably see some type of relief bounce. Maybe it's right now off of this level. The key is, do we hold this level or do we flush down below? If we flush down below, I think we see 363 and then 360. So at this point, this is a great place to scale out. And then if you want to enter another position with just like some lotto size, that's fine. But in my opinion, right now, we know where the trend is, right? So that's the biggest thing. SPY on red. I said we were going to see 365. We saw 365. We're in the 365s now on QQQ. This wants more. This wants more. So, again, last line of defense here, 365, 55. If we don't hold there, it's going to get really ugly, right? This is where you could consider maybe some 360 lottos under 365.5, guys. We break and hold under 365.5. I'm going to take the 360 lotto puts for tomorrow expiration. I'm not giving back my day on QQQ by any means, so just keep that in mind. But I will take some lotto size here on the live. Hit that level almost to a T, right? 365.66, our low of the day right now. Make sure you guys have that level marked out, right? And that coincides, right, with 10 cents off my level, which is our lows here. Peloton's crashing in the stock market, guys. Just FYI. This is Peloton's fault. These puts are going nuts. All right, guys, I'm all out the 368 puts now. I'm just holding the 363s. If we break below 365.58, then that's where I'm going to take those 360 lotto puts. Tape still looks weak. Look at that selling volume, guys, on the daily. It's absolutely insane. I might hold those 360s overnight if we break below this level. This is my key, right? We break below this level, which we haven't seen any reason why we shouldn't, but you got to wait, right? That's why you got to wait for confirmation, because I still think we may see one more little relief rally into the close here. However, there doesn't seem to be a buyer in sight. That's the problem, and the tape is going quick here on QQQ. Like, we are really struggling to even try to bounce here. This would be the logical bounce spot, though, right? Big wick down to 365.66. That's why you don't want to add puts at that bottom, right? That's why I scaled out all of the 360s, 368s, right? Even if we break down below 365.55, we still want to wait for that retest to come back up, right? Which is why I don't know if we're going to get that here. This is a pretty big wick off this bottom. This would mean that the market really comes apart under this level, guys. Now, here's where we want to fail, right? Is going to be this key level where we did have support, which would be at the 366.41 mark. So if we see this candle close under 366.41, I am going to take, I'll take a starter on the 360s if we see a hard reject here. We closed under. Tape's looking really weak, guys. I'm going to take a starter on the 360 puts for tomorrow at 73. 72 is my fill. Starter. That's pretty decent confirmation for further downside, guys. Starter, 360 put. So that's 360 puts for tomorrow again at a 73 average. Nice move down on QQQ, guys. Let's see if we can break into new lows, right? That's what we want to see here. SPY trying to make new lows as well. 450.97, the key level on SPY. We break below that. Should see further downside on QQQ. Those puts are at 81 now already. I'm not going to add in, guys. I'm going to keep that starter here. Beautiful move, 83 now. 84, let's go. All right, guys, I'm scaling a few more of the 363 puts at 154, 155 fill. So I'm out 70% on the 363 puts. The 360 puts are at 81 now. I'm going to hold those. I'm just going to keep my starter because I don't want to add in too much and kind of like, there we go. There's new lows, and we are under that support level. Now we want to wait for a retest and confirmation, right? 155%. Love it. So big wick down to that level, and now what we want to see is confirmation under, right? It was a nice starter, and now we can relax. That's the beauty of taking a starter on a rejection of old support like that, is you can just chill. There's no stress, right? So that's why I like taking starters on moves like that, and look at that. What a move down, guys, on QQQ. I'm going to scale 1/3, 88 here. 363 puts at 166 now. 70 ads earlier today, guys. Let's go. What a move. I told y'all it's the green juice. If you're going to properly short QQQ, then you need it. Bang time. New lows. Fresh lows. QQQ. Let's go. Scaling some 150, 176 on the 363s. Going to scale some here. It's 15% on the 360 puts already, and I'm riding them into the close. No reason to not, right? We are under that key level on QQQ here, guys. Wow, we are getting a move and a half. These are at 96 now. 72 starter. We might see 360, guys. 72 to 1 already. You got to be kidding me. Banger Man's in the chat. I told you, QQQ, fade time, tape weakening, bull trap, and then we fade more. 363, that next level. SPY touching that key level as well. That's where you got to be careful, guys. Let's move over to SPY super quick, right? SPY at that key level. QQQ fresh lows. Beauty. Look at that. SPY sub key level now. Going to keep short QQQ. Let's go. Banger Man's in the chat. Boom. We are going crazy. All right, I'm scaling some 363s at 2. I'm out 80% on the 363s, guys. I'm holding the 360s. Filled 195 on 363 puts, guys. 72 starter, now 108. We are on fire. Scaled a few. Non-stop lows. Starter up 50%. Let's go. Let's go, Nick. On fire. We're killing it. Snipe season. All right, guys. Now we target, right? So we got to target that 363 level on the daily, right? That's our first target. But we need to look at SPY also, right? Because we're sub that key level we talked about on the daily, right? So this is going to correlate with QQQ showing relative weakness today. There's no relief here yet on SPY, so there's no reason to take profit on all, right? You can keep that short. You can relax. In my opinion, 448 comes on SPY. That's where we see that bigger bounce. For me, QQQ broke through 365, so now, we're flushing, and it's beautiful to watch. I'm targeting 363 to take profit on the 360s. If you hold overnight, you're wild, but we could get a full-on market crash, so I respect it. This is like market is coming apart. Like 117, 72 to 117. This is literally, oh my God. Yeah, all right, I'm going to take some off here. Right? We're going to take some off here. Be smart, right? When you get these feelings of high emotion, you're happy, right? That's when you lock some in. So I'm going to lock some 116s. $114. $114, Phil. I'm riding the rest. 363s at 205, guys. We added these at 68. Literally like an hour ago. This is insane. We were going nuts. I told you fade setup was too good. All right, I'm out 95% on the 363s, just a little bit over 2, guys. Try to fill 202 here. Filled 191. So we already touched 364 SPY getting a little bit of a relief bounce here. They're going to try to see if we can close this candle over that level, which is that key level on the daily, that 450.95 level, guys, on SPY. I want to see this candle close under on SPY. That relative weakness should kind of carry over to QQQ. That is a big wick up on the bottom. That's why I took profit on the 363s, the 368s, and now I'm just holding part of that 360, those 360 puts, right? So we want to see this candle close sub that level on SPY here, guys. If you see that, that can be, right, like, personally, the risk reward isn't there for me to initiate short on SPY, personally, because I think we're going to see a bounce 448s. But, right, you know, if you feel like, you know, we're not going to hold that level, then, you know, do what you got to do. But QQQ fader, absolute fader on QQQ, guys. Puts at 110 now from 70 ads. Candle closed under. We should see further downside on both QQQ and SPY. Look at the action we're seeing. As soon as we close under, guys, let's switch over to the 1 minute for a second. Look at the action we're seeing. We close under, immediate flush, right? That's your signal, is they tried to bring that candle back over for 50.95. They couldn't do it, right? So we see that reactive flush down, and that's kind of what we're seeing on QQQ as well, right? So QQQ fading hard now, pushing new lows. Scaled a few more, 117. Filled 118. I'm out half of the 360s. 363s at 208 now. We are printing. Gotta love it, guys. Boom. More lows. Look at that relative weakness. I said I scaled out some of the 360s. I love the Power Hour lives, guys. Love them. Love them. The green juice is empty. So, guys, so a lot of people will say, like, well, what's your focus now, right? Well, what I want to see, guys, is that SPY level is the key for me, because that's going to translate over on QQQ, and that's a really big level on the SPY daily. So you have to remember that that's going to dictate a lot of what the overall market action is going to be. This is some extremely heavy selling pressure into the close. So what I want to see is I'm going to stay short bias on QQQ as long as we're under that 450.97 level, right? Still no relief, guys. As soon as we see that candle close kind of over that 450.97 level, that's when you can start thinking about a bounce. Here we go. Fresh lows test, QQQ. SPY fresh lows as well. We are not finding support here, guys. The market is continually saying we are still in panic mode. QQQ flushing hard. Going to take a few more off here. 130. Let's go. Scaled out 60% of the 360s here. 128 fill. 128 fill on the 360s. That's how you do it, guys. You got to scale out of these positions right. This is a massive trade. This trade just made my week. Sold the rest of the 363 puts here, 211. 211 fill, 363, all out on 363, holding the 360s. I'm holding about 30% of my 360 puts now. Beautiful trade already. Beautiful trade, guys. It's already green. I have no stress. I'm relaxed. I've scaled out a bunch. You scale out on fresh lows like that. That's how you do it. You got to scale out on the way down. It's the same thing about selling into strength. When you're short, you sell into weakness, right? That's our key, is we want to sell into weakness, take advantage of the price action going in the direction that we want it to, right? And that's why pigs get slaughtered, right? You can't be greedy in this game. You need to scale out when the chart tells you to scale out. And we're approaching a major support level on QQQ. That's why you scale out in that sense, right? They want more green juice. Guys, Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Hey, if you guys want to show some love, subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't already. Somebody said, come on, all these people in here, and I'm the first like. That was sick. How do I identify 363 as a support? Let's come out to the daily, right? And when we go out to the daily, guys, we want to look at where we're finding. Okay, so let's zoom in a bit on our chart here. And since I'm out of most of the position, I can take the time to do this, right? As you can see on QQQ right here at 363, right, we had this gap above, and you can kind of tell that this candle, the bottom of this candle right here on the daily, I believe that's October 14th, had a wick down right to 363.06. So that's a really good kind of use of identifying, okay, we're going to definitely have some support here. This is an epic fade, guys. I mean, this is a shorts dream. We're still fading. I would love to see 363 into the close. I know people want me to be on here all day, guys, but the reason that this is fun and like we have a good time on here is because I'm not on here all day. So I'd be burnt out as all heck if I was on here all day. Let's get fresh lows on QQQ. You gotta want it. Let's go. 126. I'm going to scale a couple more here, guys. I'm going to hold 20% of my position for the last 20 minutes of Power Hour. I'm being Mr. Safe Man's, being Mr. Responsible Man's, scaling out on the way down. 126 fill. Made my week. Now it can really make my week. I'm not going to let a great trade become a bad trade. There's fresh lows on QQQ, baby. Let's go. Beautiful. Scaled a couple more. 130. Holding 15%. So sick. 70 to 130, that's what? Bang time. Bang time. I'm just going to sit here and watch QQQ go fresh lows over and over again at this point. What a fantastic way to end the day. Are you guys having a good time? We are approaching 363 target. Almost at 100% on these puts now. Lock in a few more here. 131. Out. 85% of the 360s. What a trade. Nonstop fresh lows, and we are hitting 363. This is my target. I'm going to scale the rest of my position. I'm going to hold a few runners, guys, but I'm going to scale the rest of my position here at 132. I'm out 90% of my QQQ. 138 fill. Perfect timing. 100%. We will take that every day of the week. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Puts go, Burr. Puts, Manz, we are litty. 363s are hitting. Let's go. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This has got to be a joke. This is nuts. We are hitting to the penny. Let's go. All out 156. Money season. Levels do not lie. If you guys want to show some love, go like the Manz tweet. I just gave all you guys a shout out on the Manz because bang time. I want to say this came within so that was 363.29 low of the day, guys. That's within 15 cents of my level. Absolutely nuts, and we're still flushing. SPY 449s, guys. This is nuts. If you want to show love, like the Manz tweet. Let these motherfuckers know that we are going crazy on the Power Hour Live. You guys are awesome. That was the perfect scale out too on those QQQ puts, guys. Couldn't be more stoked. I am about to pass out. Sheesh. Now we may see a reversal off this level, guys. Look at that. Wick down within 15 cents of my level. I'm not ballsy enough to take calls here. Maybe you are, but I'm going to just walk away with an awesome freaking day after that. So that was sick. That was really fucking fun. You guys don't really see me get like that often, but, you know? Yeah, NVIDIA's getting demolished. My God. NVIDIA's getting really close to where it's going to see a big bounce at that 230 spot, but we're not there yet. Me too. I have a long-term order ready for NVIDIA at 230. I might take SoFi calls here. I'm thinking about it. QQQ not really showing like it wants to reverse though. I'm gonna take lotto size SoFi 15 calls, guys. $47. I think this might reverse off this level. This was a big breakout spot for SoFi, and I think they might come for it on the way back up. We'll see. Yes. Let's see if we can bounce off this touch that 470 like breakout level, and I'm thinking we might get a push into the close if SPY QQQ don't absolutely like get destroyed. QQQ is showing some relative weakness here. I'm going to keep a really tight stop, guys. But this one has relative strength, and I think that there's a decent chance we do bounce. So 47 average on the SoFi calls, $15 calls. Oh, my gosh. Wow, I really just bought puts. That's insane. Holy shit. Wow, that's what happens when you're on the live, guys. All right, 38 average, SoFi 15 calls. Sorry. Wow, I was really in puts for like a minute there and did not even see. That's insane. Sheesh, maybe I should have kept those puts. Damn. All right, if QQQ can't hold low of the day, I'm out. I'm not sticking around here to find out how low the market wants to go. I'm trying this for a bounce off a possible big support level for QQQ SPX. So keep that in mind. Very tight stop. I'm not going to give back a ton of gains, right? QQQ definitely seeing some buyers step in there, guys. But I don't know if it's enough to actually make a difference because it's still having a lot of trouble on this this candle right here. SPY selling off hard now. SoFi is moving decently well now. I'd love just a 1547 retest into the close, but I don't know if we're going to get it. All right, QQQ just hit my level to the penny, so we'll see. SoFi calls our green right now by a penny. I mean, it's, you know, even. Spoke too soon. There is a big bidder at SoFi on at 1488. That's going to be pretty much my stop. But QQQ seeing a little bit of reversal attempt here. Yeah, they sold through that bit, guys. I'm going to take a small loss here on SoFi and call it. That's what I get for trying to force one more trade. QQQ still flushing down hard, so if we break below 363, you could consider overnighting some puts. That'd be a huge daily breakdown, but I don't want to really give any back. So this is really nasty though. The market is truly coming apart, without a doubt. Everybody wants me to be a degenerate in overnight puts, so I'll think about it. Wow, these puts are so gassed. The 355 puts, guys, for tomorrow are 40 cents right now, or are 73 cents right now. Absolutely insane. Am I going to buy some? Yes. Maybe. There's a lot of selling, guys. SPY trying to see a bounce here off of 448. All right, guys, I have extremely lotto size 355 puts on QQQ that I'm going to hold overnight. 72 average, very much like lotto size as it gets. Like, I'm okay losing all of that money. Okay? Huh? The 355 puts on QQQ for tomorrow. 72 average, very, like, big lotto size. Like, so as lotto as it gets. Like, full-on degenerate. Bro, yeah, I'm in BKKT. I'm literally like, I'm not concerned about that. I'll look at BKKT when I'm 40 years old. I like their business concept. I don't worry about investments, guys, when trading. Trading, investing, completely different. Like, if you, like, yeah, am I down 50% on that position? Yes. Am I like panicking? No. Like, it's okay. Like, you know, like I said, I'm not, Amazon was down like, what, 90% at some point? I'm not saying BKKT is the next Amazon, guys, but I'm saying that there's a decent shot that it's going to be profitable in the future. It, you know, $1 billion valuation, not bad. Crypto exposure, it's fine. Nice. Those NVIDIA puts are now printing. That was quick. 80 already. Jeez. If I look, I'm going to be tempted to sell. So, QQQ puts, guys. The 355 puts now 81. I feel like it would be criminal if I didn't take a few off the top. Did anybody take those degenerate QQQ puts overnight? All right, guys, I'm going to call it a day. I hope you guys had an awesome day. That was a sick live. I really appreciate y'all tuning in. As always, got some lotto-sized QQQ puts overnight. Oh, wow, SoFi, of course. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a day. I'm holding those QQQ puts overnight. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Yeah, SoFi, it went. Oh, well. All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for tuning in. That was really fun. I had a great time. That was the best live yet. I hope you guys enjoyed. My account is up 12K during that stream. That's what someone said.